Hey, Blue Table fans. We're having a little pizza for lunch courtzy of client Chris H. So thanks, Chris.
Muchas gracias, Chris. I was wasting away. I definitely needed pizza.
Mason
I might have shriveled up and blew it away.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Wait, what's going on?
On camera?
Yeah. No?
You don't want this on camera. No.
Hey, Blue Table fans, it's time for a it's time for a 40K bat rep. I'm here with John, and of course, when it's me and John, it's a win at all costs, bad sportsmanship slugfest. And
we'll see on my part.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Ooh, kill him.
No love lost between these two.
No.
Contenders. That's right.
Got this.
Got my son back here cleaning up. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, what's going on?
I'm about to roll for our deployment and mission.
Let's do it.
So here's deployment. It's off the board. Deployment is a 6. Mission's going to be a 2.
2.
So we're doing... Actually, you do the mission and then the battlefield. So mission, 6. Relic.
Yeah, great.
Battlefield.
Wow.
2.
That just made it very
Dawn
hard
of
for
War.
me. Well, and you're a thing. So Dawn of War is...
Dawn of War is just...
straight across.
Yeah, pitched battle.
Great. I love that. That's
Pitched
my favorite one.
And relic.
Take a look at the board in just a second.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look while John is getting himself organized. Let's take a look at the board. We're going with a classic 6 foot by 4 foot. And as a side note, most of our boards are done on 2-inch extruded styrofoam, which is a very excellent base for boards. This is our Moroccan village type of thing that we have going on, our Mos Eisley inspired stuff. So you have these buildings are difficult terrain. You can go into them and out of them. It's not difficult terrain if you go in through the door. My wonderful daughter set this up, and as you may notice, she put like little rugs in front of some of the doors. So we can have a little narrative. That's right. Welcome.
Into our home.
Welcome to your doom.
Yes.
Okay, so difficult terrain to get up and down, but we do it straight across. So if you rolled a 4, you would go literally 4 inches from here to here. And yeah, this is really a very straightforward board.
Yeah.
This is light cover. And so, like, it is difficult terrain to get through these things.
So basically, we're going to say like 5 ups for the doodads, 4 ups for the actual buildings.
Sure, let's do that. That does sound good.
And all of it's just going to be true line of sight. No, like there's no real area terrain here unless you're in a building.
No area terrain. Well, yeah, the buildings are area terrain for difficult terrain to get through. Right, because you assume that there's like furniture and people and all this stuff.
You just shove your way through people trying to keep you out of their home.
That's right. Okay.
Well, we just disregard them completely.
Let's take a look at the armies. We'll start with John.
Sure.
And then as he goes along, I will frantically amend my army list to tailor it.
Of course. You might think to actually take the Wraith Knight instead of not take the Wraith Knight.
Oh no, I didn't take it.
I know we didn't. Sad day.
Okay,
anyway, so here's my army over here. I got the guard with a small detachment of Blood Angel allies.
Oh, don't worry about these guys. They probably won't affect the game very much.
Anyway, so we have Strachan here as the warlord, and he's got his command squad there with the last cannon team and Nork, and they're in this Chimera. And then over here we have 2 Ministorum priests, 3 Primaris Psychers. We got a veteran squad with Harker as the leader.
Did you say 3 Primaris Psychers?
Yeah, they're 0 to 3 per detachment now.
Oh wow! Okay, I'm ready.
So veterans with the last cannon team and Harker, and then tank commander upgraded to Pask in the Punisher with bolter sponsons, and we got his squad is the executioner with the plasma cannon sponsons.
Okay, so these go together then?
They're a unit, yes.
Do they have to maintain coherency?
4 inches, yeah.
4 inches, okay.
And then we've got our platoon here, platoon command squad. It's got a las cannon team, Voxcaster. We've got 3 squads that will be most likely deployed as a combined squad, all with the missile launcher, 1 with a Voxcaster and 3 sergeants with power axes.
Wow, awesome. They're even modeled with power axes.
Yeah, look at that, right?
That's great. Now, did you pick these guys up from From Roberto, is that what I heard?
I have picked some of my Imperial Guard stuff up from Roberto. Like, you'll notice this tank top is painted slightly differently. That's one of the turrets to one of Roberto's tanks. But all this stuff here, aside from Strachan that I've repainted that was Roberto's, was my own.
Okay.
Well, like this is a Necromunda fig, this guy I'm using for Harker.
So did you have these before coming out here?
I had some of it. I picked up stuff from the web store along the way.
Okay.
And then just real quick, the Blood Angels attachment. We've got Mephiston, a Sanguinary Priest with jump pack, and a 5-man assault squad with jump packs.
I'm ready.
So that is 1,850 points of Imperial Guard with Blood Angel ally.
All right, over on the Tyranid side. Tyrannids. Oh, they all like.
The bugs are coming.
All right, so I am excited for NIDS, by the way. I'm doing NIDS.
All right.
So anyway. Said the guy that just sold off like 3 armies. What?
What style? Like, are you going to go like lots of
I
creatures
don't
or lots
know.
of gaunts? Or?
I don't know. I don't want to have a lot of gaunts. Because all my armies, yes, and that's what list I'm doing.
So these are troops.
Which makes, it makes no difference other than these guys are troops, and I can take multiple Spirit Seers, and he has the Twilight psychic power, which we'll explain in a minute. Voices of Twilight.
Gotcha.
It gives the Wraith Guard battle focus.
Oh.
Yeah, that little thing. Oh, it is. It can be, for sure. Okay, so anyway, I have 4 units, each with 3 jet bikes in it.
Oh, split them up.
Cannons in each one. And you may notice these aren't completed with their painting. A few models are, but not generally. Wraith Guard with D sides. 1 Spirit Seer. I wanted to fit in 2, but I couldn't quite do it. And these have, even though you can't see them, they have invisible scatter lasers. And these models do have those, but they're currently packed up. Okay, so over here I have 2 Crimson Hunters with Exarchs. Yes. Goodbye, tanks. But we shall see, because there's not a whole lot of armor over there. But I've never regretted taking Crimson Hunters. I usually make a complete pain of myself just by having 1. And also, just a little side note, the Crimson Hunter model on this, it sits okay, but if you put something on the back of this little base tower thing, it will actually hold that up and make it perfectly level. And that's something I like to do with mine. So anyway, and then I have 3 fire prisms. And all the vehicles have holo fields, and the fire prisms have spirit stones on top of that. And the great thing about spirit stones is they get rid of shaken on a 2-up, which means they can still fire, because shaken means you can't shoot. Right?
Shaken means that you snap fire. So for a 10-foot weapon, that you'd be able to fire like the bead.
But on a 6. Yeah. So I can't slacken my firing pace. And the reason why the fire prisms I think are going to be awesome is that they have enormous range, 1, and that they also can adapt to the situation. They can do like big template, they can drop big templates at strength 5 AP3, or they can do a strength 9 AP1 lance. And I think John's really going to have his work cut out for him to, he's going to have to deal with those, and deal with them pretty quickly. Okay, so just a few commentaries before we get going. Would you mind? Thanks.
Sure.
So looking at John's army, let me tell you what scares me. It's the Blood Angels. Because they're fast, and I know once, if he even gets in the center-ish of the board, his threat range is pretty much almost to the edge of the board. So that's something I really need to consider. However, the jet bikes can turbo boost 48 inches. So they can conceivably get over the jetpack unit and still be safe on the other side. So that's going to be an interesting game, because I'm going to have to keep my scoring jet bikes out of trouble. Their only job is to just not get killed until the late game. So they're kind of like the rooks in chess. Now also what I don't like is Straken. So I have no close combat over here. So the strategy is, and I've used this to great effect before, is 2 units of Wraith Guard in 2 Wave Serpents is a tough nut to crack. Because if you kill the Wave Serpent and then they're sitting there, then whatever killed the Wave Serpent is probably going to be dead. And so the foil to the Blood Angels is really the Wraith Guard. And so that's what I got to get to bear on them. So, and then also, if one thing gets completely destroyed and the target unit is anywhere nearby, then the other Wraith Guard can turn around, get out, vectored engines flip back around, and then they can, with Voices of Twilight, they can actually get a little bit further, position themselves better. Anything that gets hit with a full unit of D sides is pretty much going to be gone. It's pretty much cooked. So I'm excited to play my old army again. I'm extremely stoked. Definitely going to have this up and running for Valhalla, May 5th through 10th. Tickets still available, and
It's going to be done, right, Jeremy?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. He'll have a prototype.
Now it's on
a prototype,
video.
and then next week, plenty of time to get that finished. Yeah, we're pretty stoked.
Nah, I'm
because it's like 3 weeks away, right?
Something like that.
24 through to the 5th. Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
2.5 weeks away. Yeah. Okay, folks, thanks for tuning in, and on we go to. Okay, going to take a shot at telepathy. What is it that I want? I want hallucination.
That's a
or
good
invisibility.
Or Puppet Master. This is good too.
Okay, there you go. Invisibility. I'm definitely going to take that.
Okay.
Yep.
So the first one.
3 Primaris.
6. That's
gets a 6.
Awful, so he'll be prescience. And then the next one.
He's only warp charge 1, so he can't take that, right?
Well, Scryer's Gaze is a warp charge 1 anyway. All the divination ones are warp charge 1.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So 4 is perfect timing.
So hold on just a second. Okay. So you got Scryer's Gaze?
Yeah.
Not any good?
Reroll 3 dice and choose the result you want when rolling for reserves out like a mysterious terrain. No, prescience is fine.
Do you have any reserves?
No.
Okay.
So
okay, got it.
Basically, I got perfect timing, which I'm thinking might be useful, except the ideal thing to have perfect timing on, since it only can target the Psyker and goes on his unit, I wouldn't be able to give that to the tanks, would be the best thing for that. So he'll just take prescience as well.
Okay.
And, yeah, I mean, throw the last one, a 1 for boating. That lets me get counterattack and fire Overwatch and full ballistic skill. I doubt I'm going to be getting charged very often.
No,
so
you won't.
I'm just also going to take prescience.
Okay.
And the one that I would have really kind of liked is Misfortune. If I could have rolled that, I probably would have kept it on one of them. That's the one that makes you reroll successful saves. That's the only reason I rolled. Otherwise, I would have just taken prescience on everything.
Okay, great. And prescience does what?
That lets you reroll the hits.
Okay, great. So it's a blessing on a squad.
Blessing
then?
on a single friendly unit within 12 inches.
Okay. That's actually very flexible.
It's very good. Yeah. Like the fact that they gave divination to Imperial Guard is just.
Yeah, they didn't have it before?
No.
Okay.
They
wow.
They didn't have it. You had.
And made it not a Force Org slot.
Yeah. And
how much are those
50
guys?
Points.
Oh, that's
like,
incredible.
50 points. There
that's
you go.
Through the roof.
Have it for free.
All right, great.
Basically.
So where are these guys going? Are they joining a unit or?
Yeah,
just
they'll be. Well, there'll be one in the combined squad.
Right.
There'll be one probably with Strachan in his squad, and then there'll be one camping out with these tanks.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, let's roll.
Okay.
This is for deployment.
Yes.
Right.
6. All right.
Whoa.
I'll take.
That was all part of the Eldar
I'll
plan.
take the side I'm on.
Okay. Fantastic. And does that mean you set up first as well?
Yeah, I'm going to choose first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So set up first, go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we need to do like warlord traits and stuff.
Okay, got it. All right, I love the Yandon Warlord traits, so I'm going to go ahead and just roll them. And, Guy, which one do I want? Hatred, no. You know what? I'm going to go with Beacon of Hope Renewed. So I'm going to need a 2 for that.
That's a 3.
3. Okay, Driven by Ancient Doom. Warlord and his unit have Hatred.
When you charge
Womp.
me, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't think
awesome.
I said this on camera, but Strachan comes with Warlord power that gives him and his unit Relentless.
Okay, so you already have it.
Yeah.
You're set.
So,
Okay.
I'm going to start deploying.
Well, that's Warlord and Imperial Guard now deploying.
Yeah. There's a Red Thirst roll for the Assault Marines, which they're not Red Thirst.
Okay. All right, John's set up, no reserves, and we'll get back to it. All right, folks, we're done deploying, and John is going to tell you a little bit about his army and where it is.
All right, so starting over here, behind this building, we've got Harker and his veterans with their las cannon. Just kind of looking down the firing lane there.
Does Harker give them something?
He is himself, has a heavy bolter that has rending, and he's relentless, but he doesn't like actually give anything to the squad.
Can he issue orders?
No, he's just
not an officer.
Not an officer. He's just a veteran.
All right. What's next?
So then up here we got our assault squad with our sanguinary
Where's
priest.
Mephiston?
He's down here. Mephiston doesn't join units. He's just
by himself.
yeah. He's not an independent character. He's a character,
Okay.
so he can't join units.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that's one thing that it's easy to target him out. So basically, he's just sitting close to the 6-inch bubble of the sanguinary priest. Feel no pain because he's stuck in a 6, so he'll get it from everything.
Right.
Aside
that
from,
makes
like,
him really
force
hard to
weapon
kill.
attacks.
What's his invuln?
He doesn't have one.
Oh,
that's why
wow.
That's why you want the feel no pain.
Got it. Okay. Next.
We got a Primera Psyker sitting back here to be presciencing the tank unit, which are back here.
What's their leadership?
The Primera Psykers? I think it's 9? Maybe 9?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Primera
Yeah,
Psykers,
I would guess 9.
Yeah, you're looking at 9.
Okay. What's next?
So then you got the Chimera here with Strachan and his command squad in position. Strachan.
Got it.
And his
said
command.
Shrek.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not that. Are you calling me ugly? That's the German word for ugly.
Yes.
Anyway, Blob Squad is all in here and in there. Right there, the whole unit together. They've got a Psyker with them and a Minister and Priest. The other priest is here, and there's a Psyker in that unit too. That's in the Chimera. And then the platoon command squad's perched up in here with their las cannon at the window to deal with anything that might try and come over here and shoot at that thing that's in back there.
And actually, this is probably the most threatening
Yeah, it's
thing
pretty good.
on the board.
This affords a little cover on that side, so I mean, but it does dominate pretty much all this half. I mean, it probably only has range to about here anyway, maybe a little longer, but yeah. So that's my setup. Basically, just trying to I was gonna like put a bunch of stuff to one side, and like at first I had the Blood Angels over here, but then he would have put everything over there. Because apparently he's scared of them for some reason.
I am scared of them for some reason.
For
a reason.
For a reason. So I centralized as much as I could so if he decided to put things to one side, it didn't hurt me too much.
Right. So now I have on at least one occasion uttered the phrase, "How bad could Mephiston be?"
Really?
Yeah. I was playing Tyranids. And I was like, oh, my Hive Tyrant will just move in and wipe him out.
You know, he's only
no, you're not Hive
7,
Tyrant.
Strength 10, AP 3, force weapon?
Force weapon?
Force sword, yeah. And basically, if you had bought the Wraith Knight, he would have gone directly at that Wraith Knight and killed it.
Yeah.
Because Mephiston loves Wraith Knights.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of Wraith Knights. He says, hey, Wraith Knight, you're dead.
Okay, yeah. Is that the reason you brought that? That
was my Wraith Knight protection, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like he's not going to do anything without a Wraith Knight being here. He can still go walk up to tanks and be like, I'm strength 10.
Yeah. That's bad.
So,
okay, so we've got our objective, the Orb of Power in the
relic,
middle here.
Yes.
That is our relic.
That is our relic for the day.
Yep. This is actually a holographic projection of a critical planet.
Yes.
Here.
And actually, if we want to think about, like, this lane right here is pretty well protected from just about all sorts of, like, fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's not, like, if you're just sitting in here, there's the only way that you
If I steal the initiative, these jet bikes, this one unit of 3 jet bikes is going to go in.
And then they're going to die.
And probably die hideously.
Yep.
I will throw their lives away.
But,
yeah, so John's really got a leg up here. Okay, so this is where I roll a 6.
Yeah.
I'm a little off today on my calling it.
Really?
I feel it. I feel it in my bones that I'm off.
You've been like just kind of pushing aside now that it
matters.
That's
true. Okay, I'm ready. I'm letting go.
Oh, that was close.
5.
All right, so it'll be my turn first, which I guess I have some psychic powers to cast. Firstly, I'm gonna go with. We'll have this guy cast some prescience on the tanks there.
Okay.
And that will fail, so no prescience on them for this turn.
For
Blob Squad will take some prescience. There, got it. And in the Chimera, he'll target his own unit with prescience, and they will have that.
All right, awesome.
Mephiston will cast Wings of Sanguinius. He just took his 3-book power,
Right.
so I didn't bother going out of the book. So Wings of Sanguinius, so he can move like a
Got it
jetpacker,
on 8.
and I will start moving with him. Okay, so this is actually the roll for night fighting that we forgot. So that's a 3. That means no night fighting first turn. So we'll roll for that come turn 4 or 5.
All right, Blue Table fans. Well, John, are you done with your movement?
I actually just finished, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say while he was doing his movement, but I guess he's already finished. Okay, so you just moved your guys forward?
Yeah, I really
the
did.
Tanks have moved
the tanks
12
moved up.
at least, right?
No, this guy
They
went
just
like
moved
this,
6?
this guy went like that.
Okay.
This one was here, went here. So, movement here, I moved these guys, I kept the last cannon still, so he will be able to shoot. I kept this missile launcher still, but I realize now that I just blocked my own line of sight, so whatever.
Well, you're
he'll just
welcome to
stay
readjust that.
still. There's not
Really
any,
no way around it. You'd have to move the tank like way back.
Yeah, I think as a heavy tank, yeah, and he's only 24 inches, so I need to get him up. And I had one shot at one jet bike that I can make with this guy and these guys too, so it's really fine.
Okay.
I don't need that. It was just a little extra thing.
Oh, hold on. Was that las cannon there the whole time?
Yeah.
And I just set my guys up like
I
right in
didn't
line
move
of
that
sight?
guy. I had him right
Okay.
there. Just
Wow.
watching
That was a
firing
big oversight
lane.
on my
you might
part.
be able to zop one guy there.
I might lose a jet bike unit straight up. That's not good.
yeah,
They were supposed to live.
So yeah, these guys shuffled over. These guys moved. They just kind of stood their ground up here. They're going to take a shot at that thing. As we saw on camera, I rolled for night fighting, and we didn't get night fighting.
Okay,
So
got
we'll
it.
roll for that later in the game. These guys
Okay.
just jumped up, and we're ready to start some
I
shooting.
think we need to roll some dice.
Yeah. So
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do some ordering here. Thinking, I like this one. Strachan's going to try and do fire on my target on his unit, so you can see this jet bike here. But it's got lots of cover, and this is going to give him Ignor's cover.
Okay.
So he'll roll a leadership check. Oh, he'll fail.
10.
Actually,
Or 11, rather.
Actually, you know what? I don't even think you can order your own unit. So that was
Okay.
waste anyway. Doesn't matter. Didn't go off. So, other orders? I don't have any. So we'll just start shooting regularly then.
Okay.
So we'll do a multi-laser and a heavy bolter from the Chimera. We'll shoot
On the jet bike
at
unit?
the jet bike
Okay.
unit, which I can only see one, so this can only kill one guy.
Right. I'm ready.
So multi-laser's green. So we need 4s to hit. 2 and 2, and they're toughness 4, right?
Yep.
So 3s for the red and 2s for the green. So it looks like we got
Okay.
1 and 1, which you'll get a cover save, or your normal armor's actually better 3 up.
Okay. 2 3-ups.
They're good.
2 4s. Made it.
All right. So next thing to do is have
That was the Chimera versus the jet
the
bikes.
las cannon's going to pop the top here and just make that same shot.
Okay.
This is a prescience las cannon in Strachan's squad. Even though the Chimera moved, Strachan gives his squad relentless. So it only moves
that's
6
great.
inches, so he gets
Okay.
to shoot at full ballistic skill, which he'll miss.
A 1.
Twin linked 3. He's a veteran. He hits. And strike 9.
I'm sorry, the last cannon was twin linked?
Yeah, I got prescience on that unit in the Chimera.
Oh, I see. Got it.
And that's
Okay.
a wound, so you have a cover
Okay.
save of
4 up.
4 up.
Misses, so one guy dies.
One guy dies, and now
He goes to jet bike heaven. Run, 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 run.
So now over here,
He
we've got
loves it.
some line of sight there.
He's happier
on these
now.
other 2 guys. So we're gonna have Harker shoot his 3 heavy bolter shots, and the one last cannon here. Gonna shoot at that jet bike squad.
Okay.
So Harker hits twice. The last cannon hits once, and we got no wound on the last cannon. 1 wound from the heavy bolter of Harker, which is only AP4, so normal.
Okay. 3 up.
He's good.
Makes it with a 5.
Alrighty.
Rin, what's going on, stud? You got some casts to show me?
Gonna start.
Okay, good. Okay,
All right.
what's next?
We're gonna have this missile launcher, even though it moved, it's gonna try and snap shoot.
Okay,
that thing there.
they can snap fire. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
because it's a single shot, it's not a template.
Got
so, just this
Crack
one
missile
can
on
see,
the wave
can see
serpent.
the wave serpent there. So he does have prescience from the Psyker, so it's twin linked at least. That's a miss, and that's a miss. So nothing there.
Okay.
And then just the last cannon up there is going to shoot at it as well.
The machine
In
gun
the-
nest here.
Yeah, in there. One last cannon shot at the wave serpent. Will hit.
Nice.
And strength 9 versus 13?
Yep, 12.
Oh, it's only 12 on the front.
Yep.
Okay. There's a pen if you don't make your cover save.
4 up. Makes it. Awesome.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, I lost a jet bike.
You did. So I'm just going to do some, like a run with these guys here, which they're going to go 5 inches Mephiston, 1 inch for him. Actually, he's fleet. I'm going to re-roll 4 inches for Mephisto. So I'm going to do that, and that'll be all for turn 1. Considering how much line of sight blocking terrain there is, so
yeah. Well, you got yeah.
It's not bad.
You got well, and we both have shooting armies, so
oh yeah.
I
mean, I tried to bring some close combat elements just to balance out a little bit.
But this board is pretty thick.
Oh yeah, I like it personally. I think it's going to make it way more interesting than like otherwise. You might as well just been playing Yahtzee with miniatures. We'll just roll some dice and hope we get all 5s.
Awesome. Leadership check for the jet bikes.
They're good.
They love it on a 7.
All right.
Okay, great. So, Voices of Twilight says that it is a blessing that targets all Wraith units within 12 inches. That's shorthand.
Yes.
But it does say targets. And I was like, my argument initially was, well, it's affecting all those units, not picking certain ones. But it does use the word target, and the rules say you can't target a unit inside a transport.
Yeah, you can't target units inside a transport if you're not in the transport with them.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so it can get his own unit, but it can't sweep out and get the other thing. So I am going to do that, looking for a 9 or less, which I fail on a 10.
We accept. No battle focus for them this turn.
And that changes things quite a bit.
Yes, that changes what you're going to do.
Here's why. Because this is 6 inches, so I can get my guys out up to 6 inches. So
once you flip them around, yeah. So you'll hit like 3 guys and be able to kill them?
Yeah, that is not...
Maybe 4?
That is not enough to prevent a potent counterattack.
Yes.
Of course, it would be 10 hits from Wall of Flame.
If I charged you.
Right, if I charge, so that'd be 5 wounds. So.
I would say that if I decided to... If you came out and shot me, you'd probably kill whatever you could get.
Sure.
And then if I decided to charge you, I would die.
Absolutely.
So that wouldn't be the smart move.
It's actually...
For me.
Getting them out. I think just getting up there is the best thing. Unfortunately, I'm facing down the 2 Lumen
Firepower. And you know what? You know what's going to love those Wraith Guard? All the Plasma Blasts is going to love those Wraith Guard. So this is basically a big, hey, if you get out, be prepared.
So
and actually this too, Strength 5 Rending is going to be...
Is this a troops choice?
That is a troops choice.
So, but that is sort of desperate times call for desperate
But it
measures.
is only turn 1, right? Like, and... Yeah, they're jump packers. They can only take the relic 6 inches per phase. So they can only get 12 inches away for an entire phase if I take the relic.
Yeah, and I'm just going to shoot the heck out of them.
So, I mean, chances are they're just going to die. They're like the sacrificial lambs, and hopefully you'll have to put more firepower than it's worth it into them. But who knows? So
a slightly better move might be
pretty much
to just
everything has come up like this.
Get my tanks up closer like this, play the shooting game, and just be in a better spot next turn too. All right, in my time playing Eldar, and especially with the new book, don't play the very timid game with the Eldar. They have all this maneuverability, but you have to keep the heat on. You have to be shooting with the max amount of things every turn, and take some risks. All too often I lose with the Eldar because I get into their mindset, which is my souls are too precious to die. No, in the game, you throw things away if it needs to happen to get the objective. So, to continue, so I was going to get the Wraith Guard out, but there's a couple reasons why not. First off, I'd only get a couple of things, and then I would die hideously to that. Thank you for pointing that out, John. Strength 7, AP2, no cover
5
saves.
blasts. No, you get cover if there was intervening things.
Right. Okay. But anyway, the Wraith Guard can just evaporate all too easy.
Yeah.
Now he may demech me conceivably and still be able to pull off that.
It's possible.
Maneuver. So
I don't have very much high strength.
Right,
but I do have
these
some.
2 missile launchers are blocked by this building, so I'm facing that. The Punisher, definitely. What's
Strength 5 rending. So,
that can't get through.
It can. Conceivably, if I roll 6s on the pen roll. That'll rend, and then I get an additional D3, so it'll be 11, and I could get pens if I roll 3s.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the
This
best.
last cannon could probably get
It's
him.
definitely
So
not the best.
I'm very exposed, but I do believe that the scatter lasers can possibly do something against this Chimera here. Or is that like the dumbest move that I could ever make?
What,
Yeah,
try
it
and
is.
go after the Chimera?
Well, and then now Mephiston can come up and pound one of these, right? Because he can go...
He'd be able to go 12, but that'd be a really hard charge for him.
Is it?
I mean, okay, he's
Yeah, why am I moving up so
he's
close?
fleet.
Oh.
He's fleet, so like getting up that
Yep.
terrain would be hard.
And the counter is really tough for him too, because the Wraith Guard will annihilate him.
What's
don't
the
think
strength of the
that-
Flamers?
Strength 4.
He's toughness 6.
Yeah,
so
but
you
on
need
a
6s to wound.
6 is instant death.
He's okay.
Is he Eternal Warrior?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Oh, I know he's
I'm
toughness
doing
6.
it.
So
The other reason why I didn't want to get him out is this fire
Instant
prism
death.
can actually see these guys.
He might be.
And I'm going to put a blast right here on this guy. So let's start shooting. Why not? For kicks and giggles.
All right.
All right. So let's open with the fire prism here. I've already checked line of sight. I can just hit this guy. It's only 2 guys. So here it comes.
that way.
That's a lot. Yeah, that hits
here.
nothing.
Are you sure? What's
Yeah,
his
positive.
ballistic
It
skill?
was 8 inches. Minus 4 is 4 inches.
That way.
See,
Okay, fair enough.
a lot of nothing.
Didn't hit anything.
It's too bad.
It was up
Okay,
there.
so I am going to do 2 lances on the Punisher.
Okay.
So here those come. In fact, I'll do this one first.
Okay.
And you will get covered. So
And
that's a hit
I'll get
with a
additional
3.
cover.
And it's strength 9 lance.
Well, possibly.
So that's a glancing hit.
Glance. All right. So 1 glance. So let's see here. Technically,
Oh, it covers more than half.
no, but there's additional rules here. You're in my side arc, but you're shooting at my front, which
Right.
means I'll get an additional +1 to the cover save,
Oh, okay.
which means it's a 3-up instead
Is
of a
that an
4.
Imperial Guard thing?
No, that's a big rulebook rule.
Really?
Yeah, it's at least. Hold on, we're pretty sure. We were talking about the other day when Thomas and I were playing.
Okay, well, I'm fine with it.
Well, I don't want to do it wrong now. So obscured vehicles, and then you see this picture here. In picture 3, the entirety of the front of the Space Marine Rhino is hidden by the ruins. However, part of the side is visible. The Rhino is obscured and gains +1 to its cover save. So basically, it's if you're in my side, but you're shooting at my front, and my entire side's obscured, I gain +1 to the cover save.
Oh, I thought this was the opposite. Like what you just read was the entire front was covered.
Right, but the fire dragons that were in his front arc.
Okay.
So that was the thing.
That's
So
good. Roll 'em.
yeah, let's watch me
One.
fail after all that. Yeah,
There
look at
it
that.
is.
So a glance goes through.
1 glance. All right, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill him with this last fire prism shot.
Okay.
6.
That's a hit.
And then here comes a 6.
That's a
No,
1.
one.
Bounces off.
All right.
Boing!
Okay, I'm back on my game. I'm deciding that right now.
Okay.
Okay, shuriken cannon here.
Okay.
Whoops, I don't know why I'm rolling
I don't
scatter
know.
dice. 1 hit, strength 6.
That's a wound.
Yep, so
So,
that's that guy.
what's the AP?
AP is 5.
5, so he just dies.
Okay,
Actually, they
Wretchedly
have forward sentry, so he's got a 6-up cover even out in the open.
okay, great.
But he dies.
All right. Now the wave serpents. Ooh, wow, I did not do anything against these guys at all. That's not awesome. All right, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me just think this through. Yeah, I've got to shoot those guys.
All right.
And then
Bring it
we'll worry
on.
about this later.
So we got some scatter laser shots?
Yeah, so here it comes. I'm
Twin linked?
not blowing the serpent shield in
All right.
any case.
Twin linked, I imagine?
Yep, it sure is. So
Okay.
in fact, I'm just going to roll all.
Because you're just going to do it all?
Yeah,
All
here
right.
it comes.
So it's
That's
a lot
all
of hits. Strength
6.
2s.
7 wounding hits.
7 wounds. So I got, looks like 4 before the Sanguinary Priest. So I'm going to roll, get my 7 dice out here and start rolling 4 at a time until I get to him. So 3 ups. Looks like I failed 2, but feel no pain.
Nice.
They make both on a 6 and a 5.
Awesome.
And then the other 3 here, armor saves, all made.
Yep. So that's a whole, did I kill anything? I
You
that
killed
guy.
1 guardsman so far.
Wow, that is not an awesome showing for
Yet.
the Eldar. Okay.
Still have them.
The, what's it?
The cannon.
Shuriken cannon?
Yeah, cannon.
1 hit. Strength 6. One
It's a wound. And
against
they
this one
have
guy in front.
carapace armor, so that'll be a 4-up, which he will make.
Okay, so jet bike moves.
Actually, wait a minute. Sorry, they're platoon. I can't give them an upgrade. Why would I think that? He's dead.
Okay. I don't think this guy shot, and he's shooting at the Blood Angels there.
2-2-2.
With no hits.
Oof.
All twos across the board.
Brutal.
Okay, jet bike moves, 2d6.
Yep.
4 inches, that gets me
They're
up
going
here.
to head on to cover there.
As much as I can. Well, keep the cannon behind.
Okay, yep. Don't want to lose that.
And then
Them?
here, they're just going to jump back. 5 inches is plenty.
Oh, hiding behind the building. And then these
Damn
gentlemen up
tootin'.
here,
These guys need like
they
a
got those.
7.
they got a 6.
Yeah, I think 6 will still put this guy on the ground. Ooh, but not very
Not
much behind.
Well, it's still hard for me to get a pretty good lane
Okay.
there, really.
It's your go.
Are you going to jet bike move that other unit back there or no?
Nope. they're
Okay,
staying right
then
there.
turn 2 for me. I'll start with some psychic powers here while I got the camera. So prescience on my tanks is going to fail on double 6s. That's perils, right?
Yeah.
So he just dies because you don't get invulns against that anymore, right?
Does it, Primaire Psyker only has 1?
Oh, wait, maybe it's 2.
Hey, just take a win.
Yeah, okay. At any rate,
Roll dice.
yeah, here.
Okay, that's for the Punisher.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. To replace my little die there. Yep. Put it on top here. All right. So on the blob squad, that's going to fail.
Wow.
I'm just going to get none. And then
not awesome.
in the Chimera, they get it.
Straken's guy.
Strachan and his squad have it.
Like, don't screw it up like those other guys.
I don't want it. It's okay. I don't want any prescience. So, the Mephiston wings. He's got it. All right.
The first thing is notice how happy John is now. He's like, yay, shooting. Go, shoot.
No, dangerous terrain for Mephiston in there.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
All right.
So,
He wishes he could have more dangerous terrain.
yeah. I moved some stuff. I'm going to try and assault that fire prison and get rid of
Yeah,
all
only
those.
5.
5 inches to get to
Yeah,
the
what do you
wall.
have to kill that?
Crack grenades.
Oh,
What's
okay.
the rear armor?
Right. 10.
So, strength 6.
Yeah, no,
Light
that could do it.
Yeah, it's possible. And if not, then you move away and I probably get blown up. So, good times.
Yeah, hideously, I might add.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
the first thing I have to do is some orders. Start at the start of the turn. So Strachan's going to use the mobile command vehicle of the Chimera to order this unit to bring it down.
Okay.
So that'll pass. And that's going to give them Monster Hunter and Tank Hunter.
Okay.
So now they must immediately make a shooting attack, which is going to be literally, nope, it's going to be this one rocket launcher at that.
Is that the order then?
The order is,
Does the order make him shoot immediately?
yes.
Okay.
The ordered unit must make a shooting attack and they gain blah, blah, blah.
Okay, got it.
So,
So do they get to shoot again then? Or this is their shooting attack?
no, this is their shooting.
They don't get 2 rounds
No,
of shooting
no.
because of the order?
No, no.
Right. That'd be very
So,
powerful.
one rocket launcher will hit.
Okay.
And
Strength
now,
8?
Strength 8, and Tank Hunter gives, what, 2 dice for the pen, or just reroll pen?
I don't know. So it's re-roll.
I can re-roll
Okay, got
armor
it.
pens, even if it's a glance, if I want to try and get it back.
Okay, got it.
So there's a fail, so I'll re-roll it. And there's another 3, which is, again, a fail.
Nice.
So, nothing there.
11 versus 12.
That is all
What's
right.
next?
Do I have any other orders? No. Well, actually, the tank commander's unit is going to try and do an order. So he's
Okay.
going to do, I need to get a 9 or less on the dice, which I do.
6. Got
So
it.
they're going to do fire or smite at will, which is they can shoot at separate targets. The tank commander has to shoot first, and I cannot fire on passengers that disembark if I blow up a transport or something.
Okay, got
So
it. Oh,
he's
I
gonna,
see.
Yeah,
Got it.
basically, it just makes it so I can't have him blow something up and then this one just wipe away
The contents,
'Cause they're shooting
which would be
simultaneously.
awesome.
They're shooting simultaneously,
Sure.
which is why I can't do that. So this one's going to attempt to rend that thing. So I'm going to gather up 20 dice here. 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. So I'll hit on 3s.
Okay, so this is against the Wave Serpent.
Yes, indeed, it is. Taking out our 2s and our 1s. So all those miss. And it's against this Wave Serpent
Thank you,
specifically.
Jonah.
Yes,
Very
thank you.
helpful.
And now I need 5s, or sorry, I need 6s, and then this each 6, since it's rending, will roll an
Right.
additional d3
Right.
to try and
Which on
get
a 2
through.
will
Well, yeah,
glance.
a 2.
Got it.
Well, a 2 actually it'll be 11. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So anything will glance, and 2 or 3 will pen.
Got it.
So I've got a couple wrens here. That was 2 right there. So let's see what I get. Looks like I got a pen and a pen. So you could go ahead and
the serpent shield.
You don't have color, but you have your serpent shield.
So and this is why I left those serpent shields on. So one of them gets through.
As a glance or
so
as
I've
a pen?
taken a glance. Go ahead.
And here's the pen. Pen is a 1, so you're just shaking, which you can get rid of with your
Ignore
spirit
on.
stones.
Oh no, I didn't give them spirit stones.
Okay, so it's shaken.
So shaken. And 2 hull points off.
Yes, 2 hull points. So now he makes his shooting attack, which is going to go against the other wave serpent. So we're talking.
This is the executioner.
Yeah. So we're talking 5.
What's this for? Oh no, that's okay. We don't use those.
So here's 5.
Thank you though.
5 rolls for gets hot.
Actually, I will leave that on there. Okay, go.
So these are all the gets hots for the different ones here.
Wow.
So none got hot. So now I'll start firing off blasts. So here's the first one, which is going to be center mass on that.
Okay.
And that's going to hit. So there's 1 hit on that. The second one is going to go that way 3 inches. Actually, it's only listed to kill 3. The commander only is 4. So it's going to go 3 inches, which is going to hit both of them.
Hits both.
So
awesome.
we got 2 and 1.
That was perfect.
And now the third one is going to go that way 4 inches.
Don't tell me that hits both as well.
So there's 3 and 2.
Ah, that's amazing.
And then that way 3 inches. Which is going to go there, which is...
And also hit both.
So 4 and 2.
Sean, would you stop,
and
please?
The last one is going to go that way a lot, 6 inches. So that's probably going to be off. In fact, we'll just say that one's off. So it's what, 4
That's amazing.
4 and 3.
Yeah.
So here's 4 on the first one.
Great.
Strength 7, beating 5.
That's really great.
4 on the first one. So we've got a glance and a pen.
Okay.
And on the second one, we've got 3, which we have 2 pens, which you can try and turn to glances.
Right. So I'm going to
what?
reduce the 3 pens. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. You reduce them all. It's fine.
Right.
And then the glance is a glance. So 2 hull points off that, and that one's wrecked.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
All right.
So disembark these guys.
This last cannon over here is going to attempt to peel the last hull point off that wave serpent.
Okay, I'm ready.
He misses because they're just platoon, so just that.
Okay, great for me.
Over here, we've got some guys in this building here. The last cannon stayed still, everything else moved in.
Okay.
So we got Harker with his heavy bolter, can see that nice unit right there, and then one last cannon will shoot that as well. And we'll see what's in range for our last guns. Looks like you can see out the windows there. 1, 2, I think only. So they'll be the small white dice. So these are veterans, hitting on 3s. Harker missed horribly. So these las guns need your toughest 4, they need 5s. And that is a miss on a 3. And the las cannon will wound. So you'll get cover from the building or from you moving, either one.
Okay, so how many wounds?
Just 1 las cannon wound.
Okay.
You're
Mix
good.
it.
Yep.
Awesome. That makes me happy.
All right. So that unit shot. So it's just the Chimera, which will shoot its multi-laser and heavy bolter. Laser being green, and he's gonna. Let's see. The multi-laser's 6. So it could theoretically peel the last hull point off that other wave serpent, which I would like to get rid of the mobility of that. So we're gonna try that. So here's, well, I could, let's just try that. Let's have the multi-laser we'll just choose to shoot at that wave serpent, of which it will hit twice and cause no glance.
3 and a 1.
So nothing there. Strachan squad, the lads cannon will shoot at that after they'll pop the top
for a
there.
4.
Needing a 3 veteran.
Okay.
And it's twin linked, so that'll hit. Last cannon.
9.
That's a glance.
That's 12. Yeah,
So,
nothing I can do.
You did move and you're a skimmer. You get a 5 up jink.
Oh, okay. Nope. That's wrecked.
Actually, you should have gotten jinx against like everything.
Oh yeah. Can I go back and try that?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay,
Go
that
for
might
it.
bring this guy back.
What do we have? We had two pens on that, and I forget. 2 pens and a glance.
Okay, well,
Did I
let's
kill
just
all
call
the
it
points
2.
off this turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be 1 left.
That would change my shooting.
Okay. Well, do you want to peel this one, and then that would make sense because then I'd
Well,
have
I guess,
one
I
whole
guess either
point
way,
each.
I end up killing one and not
Right.
the other. So,
Okay.
do you want to just? Well,
Yep.
you could just do whatever. Really.
Yeah, because really you were focusing on this one.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
thanks. It's a bit of a fudge, but, well, and arguably, I've always viewed it that it's the responsibility of the person that rolls the dice primarily to remember,
Right.
right? It's good sportsmanship, but only you inside your own mind would know if you remembered that or not, right? And of course he did, because he brought it up later and of course
Yeah.
allowed me to even go back and do it. So anyway,
All right,
just
so-
I guess a point of etiquette there. So thank you, John. That's very
no
nice.
problem. I think that's all the shooting. I have no running. All we're gonna do is have them attempt to charge
The
there.
assault. I'm
So-
ready.
It's a 5-inch charge. We said.
Yep. 4.
That's
A 6.
So I'm in.
Okay. I'll go ahead and move
Yeah.
them on in. That's 5. So these guys should be not far
And they'll
behind.
pile in 3 inches, and
Okay,
I'll be able to
great.
try and put some grenades on there. So there's 5 of them.
I'm ready.
So I'll hit you on 3. He lost his jump pack when I was
Okay,
moving him.
I'm ready.
Unfortunately. So we got.
Can you hold on? Okay. Well, a whole lot of me forgetting stuff then. The holo fields would have given them saves too. +1 to their cover save. And 6 if they don't have one. So that's okay. Go ahead. I'm ready.
So actually, I have 6 grenades because the Sanguinary Priest is there
Okay.
too.
There you go. So
So,
you're looking for 3s
3s to hit,
Okay.
which all but
That's
one hit.
5.
And now we need
Very
the
nice.
rear armor's 10, so I need 4s at least to do something. Which I did 1.
Wow. One
That's-
glance.
That's brutal.
That was awesome for me.
That was
So
good for you. Not
goodbye
good for
that
me.
squad. All right, folks, that's all we got today. It is 4, and I need to move on to my next item.
Yes.
So thanks a lot, John. What I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to get this part of the Batrep up tonight. But when we finish the Batrep, I'm going to make a full version of it and just let you know where to skip to if you've already seen this one, because I'm a huge fan now of getting them all up in one giant thing. And I have a slightly better computer now that is very friendly to video processing. So I might even improve the quality.
No!
Yeah, that's right. For the first time in 10 years. That's right.
All right.
Folks,
so
remember, it's about quantity.
we'll come back to Eldar Turn 2 sometime.
All right, thanks a lot.